hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. These rivalry games can really... blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Wilson to pass. Here comes the heat. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
With the catch, it's Pringle. Out midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. A nice decision by the QB.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's St. Clair. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll pull it down and run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Clemson. And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
He'll take a shot. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches.
Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wilson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Pringle. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Got a man. It's Davidson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Makes a grab over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Wilson will throw. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for space. It's Pringle. At the 45 on its way. Running free. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. There he goes. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Marshall. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give.
A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
49, NC State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback moving. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in this.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. The returner will field it and bring it back. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 38 and a A nice return there sets up the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Overton. Turning it on! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs.
Flying out to the left. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here we go. Power football with the run. Going the other way, and he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
NC State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to set up the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking for a crease. It's Overton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds the tight end. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Overton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Jones to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and a step.
Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a gap. It's Worthy. Makes a man miss.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. He makes the grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll move the tight end. They feed him again. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have... There he goes! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jones to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller,
lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two.